Good morning, you guys. I got up early this morning and I check all my notifications like I always do and my emails. I also check the forecast daily, every day, because it's how I plan my outings. And I got some really bad news this morning, sad news, as well as other news that really bummed me out. And I found out this morning through Facebook that a longtime friend and subscriber passed away this past weekend. And I just learned of the news. Her name was Angie. She had been subscribed to me for many, many years. She followed all my channels, all my content. And she wasn't one that would comment a lot. Every once in a while, she would comment. But she did talk to me on a regular basis on Facebook. And sometimes she would email me and ask me how I was doing and stuff like that. Angie lived in Kansas. And she was such a sweet person, such a really nice person, and a good friend. And she was a firm believer in the Lord. So I know she's in a good place. But I'm going to miss her because she was always so cheerful and upbeat and such a cool person. She was my age. And there's not too many people that contact me, on a regular basis and stay in touch. I have a few, but not too many that always go out of their way to ask you how your day is doing and things like that. I have no idea how she passed. I don't know if she was sick or if there was anything wrong with her. If there was, she didn't tell me. So I didn't know. I have no idea. So I'm trying to get information through others that were friends with her and are from her area. Because that's how I got the news that they posted that Angie passed away. And I always hate to lose, somebody that has followed me for a long time and been an online friend. I unfortunately, I never got to meet Angie in person. Never got to meet her in person to know what she's like. And that's the hard part, you guys, of doing YouTube, is that I get to know people only through them corresponding with me through either emails or comments or messages through Facebook. But I never get to meet any of you or anyone that ever got to know me through the internet, followed me on YouTube, that would watch my videos. But I do know that there's a lot of good people out there. And it's a shame I never got to meet her because she says maybe early winter I can make it to New York and you and I can hang out. And she says, unfortunately, it will be beyond, the camping season. But she says, I'll be able to get to New York possibly by early winter. And she was looking forward to that. But I have no idea what happened. And it was very sad to get that news today because I know now I'm not going to hear from Angie anymore. So that really stomped my mood today, to hear that news. It was a shock. And All I have is the last message that she sent me on Facebook. And goes to show you guys life is short. And that's why I tell you guys don't worry about where the world is going, because you may not even be here to endure it. And this just proves my point. Don't worry about where things are going. Focus on where you are going. That's the most important thing I can tell you. Focus on where you are going. And then I checked the weather, because last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was watching out the windows because we were having really bad high winds. And the lightning show last night was incredible. I mean, it was a strobe show, lightning flashing like crazy, and crazy thunder and high winds and heavy, heavy downpours. And so I checked the weather because I was planning on leaving out today. And when I checked the weather, they said that we have to watch the skies because for the next 3 days, which is unusual for this area, we're supposed to have severe weather for the next 3 days straight. All through the day, all through the night, for 3 days. And they said it's going to be worse at night. And that to keep an eye on, the situation and listen for the emergency alert system, because these storms are supposed to be bad. And it's because we're going back into like a mild heat wave, and it's bringing these storms. And the reason why that really bums me out is because in order for my trail cam to capture anything, I can't have high winds, because with everything blowing and moving around, any of that movement is just going to be tripping that camera constantly. You don't want stuff like that when it comes to a trail camera. They work best when it's a calm night in order to get movement, because the movement that you want to capture, you're just not going to get it, because it's going to be picking up the trees blowing, the limbs moving, the tall grass and the weeds and the bushes moving. So now I've got to wait. And I'll tell you guys, so far, today is September 13th. It's almost the middle of the month. And literally since September began, it's been incredibly rainy and stormy. And I'm starting to wonder, are we going to have a rainy, crappy fall? I really hope not. But looking at the long range forecast, there is storms and rain in the forecast every single day. Every single day. So I got to wait until I get a window to have one night to go where I want to go, where I'm not going to have high winds and severe weather hampering what I'm trying to do. Because that trail camera, even though it's waterproof, the lights are waterproof, everything on the outside of the van is completely weatherproof. It's all sealed. That's not the problem. But like I said, with the winds blowing and being near tall trees, that in itself is dangerous, but it would be tripping my camera constantly. So unfortunately, guys, I have to wait until I can get this window to go. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't mind staying in the van in severe weather. I've done it before. I'll stay in the van in severe weather. That don't bother me at all, as long as I'm not near any big dead trees or anything that could fall on the van. But the camera, it would be, that SD card would just be filled with video of just things blowing around. So that's no good. So I'm bummed out about that. And I'm really, really feeling down about my friend Angie. That was a shock. I never, ever, ever thought I'd get news like that. But it seems like every time I make a friend, I lose a friend. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that news. Believe me, as soon as I can go, I will go because I am ready. The only thing I got to do is just put my cooler in the van. I'm ready. I planned this for quite a while now. It was an ordeal to get it all done and in place. And because California is 3 hours behind in my time, I got to wait another hour before I can call KC to let them know that I didn't get the switch in the box to see what they're going to do about that. So, anyway, you guys, I'll see you again in another upload. I just wanted to give you that update. And I would ask if you guys would all please just say a prayer for my friend Angie. I would really, really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.